Try this again. Part 2. I had to restart everything again. So sorry. I hope everyone comes over here. I'll wait a few minutes. I know I'm online now again, live. So I'm going to give it a minute. Oh, this happens occasionally. My goodness. Anybody there? There you are, Dan. Hey, Pamela. Welcome back. I'm sorry. If it does it again, I'm not going to come back. But this time I did. I have a terrible connection, I guess. Welcome back, you guys. I'm so sorry I had to start over. Thanks, Lisa. Thanks, Mary. You know, living in the country, what can I say? I'm lucky I can even get out on the internet. Is everybody coming back? Hey, Pamela, you're back. Yay. It's okay. Only 12 of you right now. Thanks, Dan. Yeah, it happens a lot. Lately, it's been happening a lot. Just touching my computer sometimes. I got to keep my hands off of it. Oh, well. Oh, well. You can give me another thumbs up for trying. Yes, thank you. 17 of you back. Yay. Welcome back, Lone Star. Thanks for rejoining. I had to restart it up, and I'm going to just see what happens. Uh-oh, your tablet's ready to die. Plug it in, plug it in. Yeah, it's just, just the idea of having it going really good, and then I hear it too. Usually I hear like a sound, and then it's off. And it's actually acting weird right now. So, whatever, right? It might be my computer. Hi, Libra. Welcome, sweetie. Welcome back, Linda. Yeah, I had to restart the sucker. It's kind of flashing. Yay, bouncing through the door. I moved it. But I'm still here. Still okay. It is flashing a little. I don't know what that is. Julia, welcome from Knoxville, Tennessee. Oh, I wouldn't even know how to do that, Dan. I am so afraid to touch this thing. Oh, well. It's not doing that anymore. Yes, my nails are done by someone who's very nice. A guy named Tony. I'm not going back to that bad place ever. We are back, Ralph. I don't know how long. We'll see. Yeah, I learned my lesson. I went there too long. I knew that they weren't nice people, but I went because it was closer, but doesn't matter. Yeah, I like the color too. It's kind of a burgundy. Not red, but whatever that is. Burgundy, sort of. And they cut them shorter, which I don't like them when they're too long. It's just part of me. I like to dress up. I like jewelry, and I like my nails done and my hair. And I'm hoping to go on a cruise someday in the near future. I've been trying to talk. Thank you, Gapi. I'm trying to talk my friend Craig into, getting a cruise for us, because how else are we going to ever get to meet each other if we can't get together? That would be so nice. Yeah, so today was beautiful out there, very warm. We're supposed to get cooler, which I'm looking forward to. It was so nice the other day. I went outside to take the dogs out late at night, and I had to put long pants on and my jacket. Yeah, it's dark burgundy. It is. Hi, Gail Lynn. Not sure how great this connection is going to be, but we'll see. It is what it is. But I thought I'd do a Wednesday chat live. I usually like to do Fridays a live chat. But when I got home from my little outing today, I let the dogs out and I thought, oh, I don't want to watch TV. I'd rather talk to you guys. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoy this. Hello, Susan. It is great. I'm doing good. I was just saying I had got knocked off the air. Um, that's interesting. Linda says power all over California being turned off due to the power company and strong winds, and we're okay in the mountains. San Francisco's in a dark power. Oh, that's too bad. Power companies started last big fires. I let the dogs out. Whew, whew. Yeah, getting ready for winter to hit. We're supposed to have like temperature in like around 39 degrees sometime on the weekend. But today was 91. Yeah, it was hot. But I didn't feel bad. I mean, my house was cool. I do have a little fan on if you hear that motor. But I went to the doctor yesterday, and gratefully, all my lab work was normal. Thanks, Judy. Yeah, it's coming up. Bonfires are wonderful, Barbara. I love those. Hello, happy days. 28 degrees in the mountains in California. Wow. Yeah, Mary, I was kind of scared because I hadn't been to the doctor since January, which I was supposed to go and I never went. And then I didn't have my blood drawn. It's been a while. And so I thought, oh no, my A1C is going to be high and she's going to want to put me on more medicine. You know what we do in our minds, we make ourselves worse. But it turned out that all my lab work was normal. Ew, Libra. Libra's people in San Francisco has better take flashlights with them. Yeah. I know, Ralph, the cold is coming. That's right, Dan. Florida's either warmer, or so hot. That's what I meant, Judy. I was like, oh no, Yeah, the doctor, well, it's a new doctor. It's a female doctor. So I've only been to her once. In January, I went and she wanted me to get lab work, and I never went back. And I finally needed some pills renewed. And so I had to go back. And I was telling her about my hernia and showed her my stomach. And she did the squeezing your stomach down and listening to my lungs and all that. And so we did a complete like kidney and lab work for kidneys and liver functions, and of course A1C. Everything's normal. That's the only reason I went to the doctor, was because I needed to get some medication. Hello, plain vanilla grandma. Welcome to the party. I have 45 people and 11 thumbs up, so don't forget. If you want to show me you care, give me a thumbs up. And like I was saying, my birthday's Halloween's coming up this month. So I do have a P.O. box listed on the description of my video. So you can send me a birthday card if you want. For Lone Star, I wasn't sure. I thought everything was going to be horrible because, I haven't really dieted, and I hate the word diet, but you know what I mean. I've eaten pretty much whatever I wanted. So I was fortunate that things didn't go haywire. Thank you, Linda. Lone Star, tell your husband happy birthday for me. That's right, Mary. So you're also Scorpio. We have a good birthday. It's fun. I gave you number 12 thumbs up. Oh, thank you. Great, Lone Star. We got some really good people that come into these chats. So that's why I do them. It's like for me, it's like having a little house party. Only I don't have to do dishes and set goodies out. Thanks, Donna. I just do the best I can, There's nothing perfect about me or anyone. Thank you, Mary. I do. I love my channel. I was at this it was an hour-long Bible study, and I was telling them about my channel and how I just love everybody, and that I'm very fortunate because if I didn't have my channel, it would be lonely for me here. I don't really have a whole lot of action going on. Hello, Rachel. Rachel, rinse, repeat. Okay. That's right, Carrie. I do, Donna. I get very nice, really kind-hearted, good people that come in, and I'm always thrilled about it. No, Judy, you've always been in the chats. The hibiscus, thank you. I love fall too. Dan says fall was my favorite season in Colorado, but I came back to Florida to take care of my father, and now that he's gone, I'm taking care of my stepmother. Well, that's a wonderful thing to do for your dad and your stepmom. Doreen's husband's the 29th of October birthday. Oh, he would have turned 68. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, if you get close by, definitely give me look me up. Definitely. Hi, Lorelei. We have, I don't know if you're RVers, but we do have like 5 full hookups. Right behind my house is the community center. I've shown it on my videos a number of times. And you can come and stay a couple nights free. I like Dan. I don't know Dan personally, but I have a good feeling about you, Dan. And I know what it's like to lose our mate, and you can't replace them. And I'm not asking to find someone to replace anybody, but it is nice to know that others are kind of going through what you go through. Oh, Linda, I bet those are beautiful. She said our aspens are all bright colors now. Yeah, I'd like to see, we don't really have an autumn type of autumn, a little bit. Hi, Tina. He does, Judy. Hi, Constantine. Welcome. Good to see you, too. There's another Floridian for you, Dan. I lived in Florida a long time. Longer than I wanted, but I had met Kathy and then my husband, and we were in Florida. But I am really glad I don't live in Florida anymore, even though I do miss certain things about Florida. I miss my cousins. I miss the beautiful palms, and I also miss the waterways and the Gulf of Mexico. Kathy and Mark are going to go visit. Mark has a son and a daughter and grandchildren who live in Florida, of course, and they're going for a week in November. And I'm going to be the one to take care of the chickens. Hi, Keith. How are you? You moved from Colorado to Florida. See, I would never want to go to, but I didn't know any better. I mean, the only reason I lived in Florida, I came from California, but my cousin Maxine lived in Florida, and I got divorced when I was 20, like 22, and they sent me to live with her, and that started Florida. Yeah, Florida's beautiful. Actually, this time of year it starts getting better. But definitely the it's a good place for winter. You're originally from Canada. I love Canada because I was born in Buffalo, which is right across from the Peace Bridge, goes right to Canada. I mean, I could have been born in Canada. Yeah, between a rock and a hard place. I know you're just trying to do the best you can do, Dan. It's still hot in Florida. Yeah. Yeah, my I have two, well, I have more than two, but two close cousins in Buffalo still, and they love Buffalo. That's they've got their, their life there. Um they're planning, I think one of my cousins is planning to move to Clearwater, Florida when they retire. Um and I've visited Buffalo several times. I don't know what you mean. I was born in a I don't know, hospital. But my family, when I was about 5 years old and lived in Buffalo, New York, we moved. They moved, and I went with them as I was 5 years old to Los Angeles, and I stayed in Los Angeles until I was in my mid 20s, and then I had a bad marriage, a young, stupid marriage. I was 21 and married a guy that I had nothing in common with, except for playing guitar together and getting high. Anyway, I wound up going to Florida, and that's where it all happened. Kathy, my dear friend, she was born in Kendall, South Miami. I have, Rachel. I've lived a lot of places, but mostly from Buffalo, as a child. Then LA as a young adult, went to school there, stayed there like to my 20s, and then to Florida. But in between, I lived 3 months in New York City once. That was really exciting. Lily, come here. Come here. I've done a lot of traveling too. I have traveled all the way up the East Coast, up to New England. I've been up to Vancouver, Canada, Washington, Oregon. Key West is great. I lived in Key West for 3 years, and that was one of my favorite places I ever lived. It was, all you need is a bicycle, and you can go anywhere. Yes, Carrie Joe. You remember that, being snowed in New York? Oh, I've got a lot of story times. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, Lily. Come here, baby. There's Lily Bell. Over here. I didn't get the joke. Oh, and I have new glasses coming. That'll help. Maybe that'll help. I was thinking about what story haven't I told you guys? I know the change of seasons are nice. We get a real short autumn, and then it hits winter, and then a short spring, and then summer's longer than it has to be. Me too, Judy. I went to the same people that my post office lady told me about, and I was happy I did. Hello, Judy Reichman. Oh, I'm so sorry, Judy. I hope she's okay. Yeah, Mary, that's what I heard, that the powers right now, they're having problems in California. California's got some beautiful stuff, but they always have a lot of problems too. Hey, Rosie, you want to come up here? Good. I'm glad she's better. Yeah, life is short. You got to like really live your life like every day as best as you can, because you don't know. We were talking about that in a little earlier. Just you don't know when your time is up, or when your best friend's time is up, or your family, and you're going to go through it no matter what, because that's just part of life. And while you're having good times, man, make the most of them. Yeah. Oh, I've been through it. And I think the closest person I have right now in my life, besides my dogs, is Kathy and her husband Mark. But Kathy for sure. I can't even imagine life without Kathy on this earth, and I don't even want to. Hi, Helen. You're from Mississippi. Thank you for watching me. I appreciate that. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if you enjoy the videos I do and my live stream. That's my best way to know. But I really appreciate all the comments I get, and it's wonderful. Yeah, it's scary because as we get older, I mean, we don't even know what's going to happen. No one does, and it's just now her mother, Mary, Kathy's mom's name is Mary. She's turning 90 on the 28th of October, and she's doing great. She's in really, I mean, for 90, she's in excellent health. And they're going to have all her sisters and family members and cousins are all coming in. Going to be a big old party. So she's lived life, she's Mary's a trip. She doesn't hold back. If she has something to say, she just says it. That's just her. We love her for being the grand nana. She's the one. Aunt Kathy is quite an angel. She's good to her mom. Her mom calls her on the phone several times a day, and she loves to talk, and Kathy listens so patiently. She really is a patient daughter. And when I'm feeling down, she's here for me. When I went on my little mini vacation, I got kind of down in the dumps. But I'm better now. I'm much better now. You're lucky, Carrie Joe, because I only had one sister and she died at 27. So for my life, I was my mother and father's life. I mean, I was their everything. And when my sister died, I used to give my mother, for years, I would give my mom and dad 2 birthday cards, you know, 2 anniversary gifts and cards, just so that they, could feel their the other daughter. But wow, that's great, Lone Star. She says my 89-year-old friend still paints and a great artist. She still goes to her art lessons. She still travels about 4 or 5 times a year, cruises, trains, and planes. That's good. She's lucky and fortunate that she does. And I'm glad that she's, got it together, because I mean, 89, it's Kathy's mom still drives, but she only drives like just around the block here and there. The rest of no, she doesn't drive far. So we're gonna have a big party for Mary, which I'm glad. Last year, we kind of shared the party because my birthday's right near her birthday. But I'm gonna back out this year and we just want to celebrate her birthday. And for my birthday, we're gonna go. Me and Kathy and Mark so far are gonna go to Wichita Falls, which is another city near here, and then have like a seafood buffet type dinner, and then we're gonna go to the casino that's in Oklahoma. In the but just bring very little money, just enough to have a little fun. Because I do enjoy slot machines. I just don't think it's good to spend too much time at a casino. Maybe like an hour, hour and a half. That's it, and then go home. But I got myself kind of like this has been a tough. It's a tough month for me. Hello, Timothy Williams. Yeehaw. Wichita Falls, Texas, is a nice town. But I'd like to get food that I can't get here. So I love like sushi rolls, that kind of stuff, and they have them there. Think Agape says, bring $20. She is, Linda. Kathy's really wonderful. She's very she's a homebody. I have to prod her, and so does Mark, to get her to go do stuff, but she usually enjoys it when we get her out. She loves being a grandma, and she babysits a lot for Nadia and Nathan, and that other baby, that his name is Atlas. He's only 3 months old, and she had him for overnight. So she loves being grandma. She really does. So that's good, because she's definitely a good grandma and a good friend. Yeah, sometimes friends can be closer than sisters. That's true. I think Kathy is. She's more of a sister. I would call her a sister. I do call her my sister. $20 is not really enough. I have to have a little more than $20. But you're lucky if you have sisters and brothers. I wish my mom and dad had. My mom said that too. She wished she had more. Unfortunately, my parents were not able to be a grandma and grandpa. But yeah, we met each other 39 years ago, Kathy and I. So you can see that that's a long time. And I'm very close with her husband, Mark, too. I mean, he's a doll, and he's such a good man. He's got his. We all have our shortcomings. There's nobody perfect. Well, Beverly, I had to make some kind of plan. Yeah, that's about good for me, Dan. That's what I mean. About $50. And I just, if I'm lucky, then it lasts a little while. But I know that Cat and Mark won't have a lot of money to spend either. So we'll just do what we can and have fun doing it. Yeah, my parents would have loved to have been. They'd have been great grandparents. Unfortunately, I never had any children of my own. And when I married my husband, I was 50. We were 50, both of us, when we met each other. So it's not like we were ready to have family. I'll show you. I got two. Oopsie. I got two pictures. I can't get them out. Get over here. Oh, darn. That was hard. This is me and my husband at the time. We were the same age. I was actually 6 months older. He was Taurus in May, and I am Scorpio October. So many pictures of our heads together. Very handsome. And I miss him. Yes, I do. Yeah, Mark had three children from a different marriage, so he didn't want any more. And I was 50. I wasn't going to start having babies at 50. But I am sort of sorry that I didn't have kids. Hey, Think Agape, thank you for coming in, darling. Have a wonderful rest of your night. See you next time. But I feel fortunate because, like, they call me Bubby. I have 3 grandsons. Delicious little boys. They are precious. Thank you, Linda. You have a good rest of your night. Be safe. Be happy. Be all you can be. And hit the subscribe button if you're new to my channel, please. Because I do put off a lot of videos. I'm not far. I mean, if I do a live stream, I still put out videos too. And make sure you check out my Etsy shop. I will have the link below. And if you are interested in a painting, please check them out. Maybe you'd like to have one of my paintings. That's the money that whenever I sell something on my Etsy shop, that's my little play money most of the time, or things like buy clothing or get my nails done. That's what I use it for. And I've been very fortunate. Yeah, kids, Carrie, they have to do their own thing when they get older, and they do. Kathy living here in Texas in the same town as her grandkids, they're lucky to have her because she loves to babysit for them. And they take advantage of that, which is good. I'm going to start making some jewelry this coming week in the cold weather. I'm going to go out there and start creating. I've got a lot of beautiful beads. I'm not sure how much painting I'll be doing. Hi, Darby. How you doing, sweetie? I sent you your necklace. You'll get it Friday. It's a really pretty necklace, by the way. I used a lot of really pretty stuff on that. I looked it over, And it was like, this is going to be it. She's going to like this one. Hi, Stitch the Frenchie. Frenchies are cute dogs. Thank you, Judy. You have a really good evening, too. Yep, you'll get it Friday. I think you'll like it. Let me know what you think. Yeah, I really enjoy making jewelry. It's not as, to me, it's not as intense as painting. Painting it can be intense, and sometimes I get to where I don't like it, and then I keep going, and it turns out okay. Yeah, my mom and dad we were all so close. Well, Mary is the monarch, or matriarch. I mean, matriarch in our family here. And you are the glue now, Dan. You are. Well, I only have one pipe, not pipe, but one electric cord that go in water stuff too, and they have insulation on them and tape. Hopefully that'll be all I need. Hi, Giggle Fishy. Hi, John. I don't know if I'm gonna get a pumpkin. Probably. I never really was big into a Halloween because everybody would celebrate Halloween being something else, and it was my birthday, and I always kind of like felt like I wished it wasn't my birthday, because everyone's busy. All the kids are going to school and dressing up and going trick or treating, so my birthday's always been kind of weird on Halloween. And when I was young, everybody used to give me orange and black cards. And my birthday cakes were orange and black. And, one of my least favorite colors is orange still. And I think when I got to be about 14, I said, I don't want any more orange and black birthday cards. Nothing with Halloween. I just want to have a regular pink girl, birthday card. What are you going to do for fun, Stitch? I miss AVP. Yeah, that's one of my least favorite colors. I don't wear orange. Wow, Giggle Fishy. That's a big number. Yeah, I was thinking about that. My dad's birthday was September 22nd, and he was born in 1919. So he would have been, I don't know, I can't remember. I didn't count it exactly, but I know in his 90s. I'm hoping that Kathy's mom, Mary, she gets to be in her hundreds because she's very healthy. She is. We all think she's going to be fine because she's going to be 90, but she doesn't look more than, she doesn't look like, she looks like maybe in her 70s. Really, Giggle Fishy. So my dad would have been 100 on September 22nd. Wow. Nice. So you're going to the zoo. That's always a good thing to do. John says his favorite color is orange. I don't mind orange things, but I don't like to wear orange. I'm not attracted to orange, especially orange and black. Wow, she was born on Christmas and they celebrate her birthday in June. That's different. Hey, Judy, thanks for dropping in. Get some good rest. We all need our sleep. I love purple. Yeah, that's one of my next. That's one of my next things. I'm going to go to Santa Fe. I'll probably go by myself. I have to save some money because I don't have an RV to take, and I'd probably go to an Airbnb, but I'll have my truck so I can travel around a little bit. I know that it's a very arty place, and I really think I would like it there a lot. When it's a little cooler, so it's coming up. Maybe this coming winter I'll get away and go there. Huh. Yeah, that's great. Another place I want to go in Texas is Austin. That's a very arty community, lots of music. I sure wish that I had someone to travel with. Aw. Oh, I bet it is. Austin's supposed to be pretty fun. Yeah, I can't sleep in my truck. I don't. Not only would I not be comfortable, but I wouldn't feel safe. If I had the money to buy a van, a good van, then I would. Then I would. I love having a van. I had it for years. I had a van, but I drive my husband's truck, which I love. Craig's doing good. He's got he's got a leg, his right ankle. He's got to wear a boot, and but he is doing okay. He's just it's been rough for him. You can't drive a big motorhome and pull his little car when your driving foot is not strong. So that's that. But I've been trying to. He's never been on a cruise. I've kind of tried to talk to him about, if he bought a cruise, I could fly to wherever it takes off, and we could meet, and we could be roommates for the week and get to know each other. We already know each other, but you know what I mean, in person. Oh, if I had a van or I had, that would have been that'd be much better for me than to just try to be comfortable, in my truck. How far am I from the airport? Well, Abilene has an airport, but I'd say Dallas or Lubbock have more connecting flights. And Dallas is about 3 hours away, so I would drive to the Dallas airport, and I would leave from Dallas just to make it cheaper. Libra, I'd love to have seen Europe. Really, Timothy said he's going to Boston on my birthday, Halloween. $31 round trip in 4 hours. Well, isn't that special? You're going to love that. I know you are. Dan says that he takes out half of the back seat and have plywood to extend from my. Oh, you're in your truck too. Get a mattress. Have large 2002. Oh, Camry LE. Hey, any way you can do it, Dan. That's for sure. I think it's a little different for me to sleep in my vehicle. Helen, thank you for coming in, Helen. Have a sweet, restful dreams tonight from Biloxi. Gigglefishy said, I've been researching some stuff on Harvard and Boston having to do with buildings. I love architecture. That's something I do enjoy, is looking at beautiful buildings and homes. When I was in New York City, that was one of the most impressive parts, was just looking at the way they built these buildings, and it was great. I was there at Christmas, and so everybody decorates, and it's beautiful. I wouldn't mind taking a river cruise, that's got to be really peaceful. I guess Craig's not here, or he would say hello. Yep. Sometimes I feel so alone here. Yeah, down the Rhine, wouldn't that be something? I watch Below Deck. Does anybody watch Below Deck? I love that because they show you all these beautiful places, and it's gorgeous. This year they're doing Below Deck in the Vietnam area. I know, Lone Star. I know, but it's just that it's just part of. I guess it's just part of what happens when you're alone. When you've lost your mate. You used to be a two, and now you're a one. You're much better than nothing. But I mean, I look around and everyone's got husbands, which is great for them. I just, I don't know. I love sunset colors, John. I just don't like, when I'm picking colors, I don't pick orange for to like clothing. Yeah, Below Deck's a really good series. Gigglefish, New Hampshire is beautiful, beautiful place to see the leaves fall. New York too. I just can't believe it's already October in the middle. Yeah, well, you're lucky to oranges and yellows in the trees. I like orange. Don't get me wrong. I don't like to wear orange. I don't like orange cards. People still send me orange cards. Matter of fact, I got one last month. I don't mind anymore. It was when I was, a young teeny bopper, and I just wanted regular birthdays. Yeah, Dan, I know, but and then we still have to go. I mean, once in a while, we deserve an evening that we don't have to cook for ourselves. So, you go to a restaurant, but you're right. So you bring your phone and you have your meal, and while you're waiting for it to be delivered, you can sit on your phone and, oh yes, it's true though. It is so true. But I definitely, hey Marianne, Carrie Jo said I get lonely too since I became an empty nester. Been divorced for 20 years, no significant other. Yeah, so you know what it's like. I mean, I choose to be with myself. If I wanted to be with someone, I'm sure I could pick up somebody along the line, but I'm pretty fussy. Like, I wouldn't want to be with the wrong person just to be with someone. Yep, Dan, I suck it up and go too, especially when I do go somewhere like um, when I went to San Antonio. I was fortunate that I had a lovely couple, Carolyn and Mike. But I would have gone out anyway. I mean, I would have just taken myself out, probably for sushi or something. You don't go on the Gigglefish. She said, I started a couple years ago going out to restaurants on my own because it was a huge fear of mine, and now I'm fine with it. That's great. But I go at the most, I don't go at the most popular times. Yeah, I've gotten over that. Well, here I go to dinner by myself once in a while, and they know me. Yeah, I hope it's not raining on my birthday, because then the kids all dress up on Halloween, and they come right by the house here, and we give out candy, and we decorate the front of Captain Mark's house on the corner, and it's fun. We're gonna celebrate my birthday on the 30th, and I'm happy. That's fine. Yes, Timothy, you're gonna see that. You'll have to see it in your own mind, because don't really think you're gonna find any witches flying around. Yeah, here too, Libra. I go to places like I go to um, Bud's or Isabella's, and everybody knows everybody just about. But I still do like going out to dinner with a friend, and every now and then, we go the hole in the wall with the girlfriends. Pretty much, I'm home. I don't go that often. I'm just glad I have my dogs. Hey, boss. My birthday's Halloween, so yeah, y'all need to send me a card so I can put them all up. I do have a PO box, which is in the description of my all my videos, plus my Etsy shop and my Instagram, and I have Facebook. If you haven't checked that out, definitely do. Giggle fishy, that's terrible. Yeah, there's not a lot of places to go here unless you're going, to the city. And then one of the problems going to like Abilene or Wichita Falls is driving these dark kind of farm highways by myself at night home. I really don't like that. So I stopped myself. But then I was thinking, well, maybe a couple times during the year, um, I will go to Abilene and just spend one night. I can get an Airbnb cheap. That's exactly how I feel, Dan. I do too. I wish I had someone to, just to partner up with as a friendship, and maybe more, but starting as a good friend, and go places. But I'm kind of picky. I really don't want to be with someone that, we're not on this, we don't have the connection. I know I'm not alone. I know that a lot of you are alone too, and we work it out. I've got my dogs. I got my good friend. I don't hang out at Kathy and Mark's house, but almost every day, we sit together and all talk, or we'll play games. And I love dominoes. I love cribbage, but nobody plays cribbage. I do enjoy, a board game, but mostly like cards or dominoes or something. And then I go home, and then I'm here. And then I put my computer on or the TV, and the day goes by. I'm just not ready to call myself an old lady. The computer doesn't drink, snore, or smoke. Yes, giggle fishy. That's true. Certain things are good to go alone, actually. But like on a long drive, I like to have somebody with me. Well, there it is, Dan. Yeah, that's the what I want now. If I was to hook up with someone where I'm with them and they're with me, it might take a while before romance, quote, but I'm a good friend. I'm a definite good partner, and I'm loyal, I'm honest, and that's really what counts. And then anything that comes from that, if there's a physical thing together, you're even more fortunate. I did see that movie, Giggle Fishy. Yeah. Oh, Dan, I know. Mark was my best friend too. Yeah, and I'm not even, I've never met Craig, but we've talked on the phone, we've done FaceTime, you know. Unfortunately, he's had a lot of physical problems, and I don't know if it's meant to be, but, you know, I wish that, I wish. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, John. Yes, I have pictures all over the place of Mark. I know. You got to remember the good times, and they want you to carry on, and you have to. And it's different for people that have gotten divorced than it is for someone that you've lost through sickness. Um, I had such a nice friendship and partnership and marriage, and a good romantic marriage too. Very sweet and romantic. It's hard to replace. You can't replace it. You just have to. I would like to just find someone that would like to travel and are financially stable and have decent manners. You know. Yeah, Dan. I don't. I'm with you. I wouldn't want to go to Disney World alone. No. And that's when you really feel alone because everybody's with their family, everybody's with their mates and their loved ones and their kids. It's very hard. Nope, nope, nope. Tyler, I'm not sure what you're saying. Yep. Online dating is another thing to do just to be busy looking at people's thing about it is when I go online like the dating scenes and you look at the pictures, I'm like, no, 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 no. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to be emotionally abused. That's not a best friend. And around here, online dating is kind of sucky because there are interesting people in the state of Texas, and anyone that I find like remotely attractive, they're like hours away. Who's going to want to date somebody that's you got to drive at least an hour to 3 hours or 5 hours just to be together? Oh no, Craigslist is not for dating. It's hardly for anything. And it's hard to judge someone by a picture, you know. And some of these guys that they put their picture, I don't know what they think, but there's people that have pictures that are so awful, and they think that that's going to attract someone. Oh, Dan, I wish that I could see you, because then I would say, hey, I just know that you're a good man just from hearing, just reading what you say. You have it a little over on me because you get to see me. I wish I could see you. You should send me your picture. RVDebs@gmail.com. Very easy. Bye, Rachel. Yeah, that's the thing about places like that, Giggle Fishy. I don't want to look. I'm not looking for to be somebody's sidekick. Nope. I would rather be alone than to be with an abusive person, for sure. And that's why I am alone. I had met a guy, matter of fact, 2 years ago here, while I was here. His name was Larry. And I went to his home, and I showed him on here. And he came to visit me. He wound up meeting a lady in Houston. She moved over, and they're married. They got married. Well, Timothy, if somebody stays in a relationship that's abusive, um, that's not good. They need to get out of that. I'd rather, like I said, I'd rather have no relationship. At the grocery store. Grocery store? I'm not expecting you to be a Tom Selleck, Dan. Larry had silver hair, kind of longish hair, lived in Abilene, and I actually watched his house. He had some cats, and I watched his house when he went to Houston to pick up this woman who he met, and they kind of look alike. I mean, they look alike, and now they just got married recently. No, never met anybody at a grocery store. Some woman was trying to fix me up with a guy that she knew from a grocery store that she met, but that didn't happen. Hello from Virginia. Dad's Vintage Garage. Hello. Sean says, no power in my neighborhood. It's out. How I'm talking to you, I have solar power and a generator in my RV in front of my house. Having an RV is a good thing. It has its own system when the power goes out. Well, thank goodness you have that. Where are you? Where do you live, Sean? What state? Yeah, that was not a good thing, Gigglefish. But it was a good memory. You had you remember. Wow. Are you in California? Because I know they're having like outages. Plenty of Fish. I tried Plenty of Fish a few years ago myself. I met Larry on, what was it called? What's it called? I have it. Let me see. I can't remember the name of it. Oh, I don't even know if I have it anymore. I don't remember. Not eHarmony, no. Uh-uh. I tried a little bit. I really did. California. Oh, Sean. Okay. Why do you love AOL? Why can't I think of the name? Let me see. Hold on a minute. Oh, they're always sending me emails saying people are looking into at my thing. There's ourtime.com, which I don't belong to, but I have looked at it. And trying to find Zoosk. Zoosk is how I met Larry. Lone Star said that her hubby and her, they were a blind date. A friend of a friend set them up, and now they're married 51 years. That's a good story. Yeah, that's true, Dan. I just, it's hard. It's really difficult. I I did try Plenty of Fish, and it seemed like they were all after, like, sex, and that's like the last thing on the list for me. I mean, that's when you get into your 60s and 70s, you got to get along with each other. You have to have the same values and enjoy the same kind of things. The sex is something later. If I ever met a guy in the laundromat in Alabama, it was just it was nothing. I didn't really meet anybody. Didn't I did have a date. I did go out on a date, a couple dates in Alabama with a guy, but I didn't meet him at a laundromat. I don't remember exactly. I think it was might have been Plenty of Fish. That didn't work out that good. And I never met a hot guy. Well, isn't that interesting, Dan? Yeah, I don't have to read that out loud. You guys can read it. That's how it is. You get on the dating sites, and it's so hard to find somebody on the same page. I just want a companion. I want someone that's honest, loyal, and friendly, and wants to go do some stuff, and be a gentleman, and I'll be a lady. And if you feel like something inside, if things may progress, but it can't start off like that. Well, you have to have a spark. I'll agree with that, Constantine. Um, Even if there's got to be some sort of spark, but it doesn't mean that you want to jump on each other. I'm too old for that. When I was younger, yeah, I would think physical first and then emotional. Now it's more like emotionally. I want to know somebody for a while. I want to see what kind of human being they are, and of course they want the same. I don't even date anyone any now at all. No, Timothy, I never met anybody at Walmart. It's so crazy, Dan, that some woman you're not much of a player. That's crazy. Oh, thank you, Sean. Very kind of you to say. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, if some guy was like, "You're not much of a player," I thought, you wanted to get some action, I'd be like, "There's the door." Well, he wouldn't even be in my house. Look, giggle fishy, that's funny. Yeah, that lady Dan wasn't for you, sweetie. It's a gamble. When you meet new people in your life, it's a gamble. It's you don't know until you get to know somebody. Plenty of French fries. I mean more to myself than to be with someone that's just, you know, a nasty person that just wants to see if he can get me to give it to him. And Plenty of Fish, the idea, the idea is good. I mean, why not? But I mean, really, when I'm looking at the men, and some of the men look like they're 80 years old, and they say they're 60. So like you're strolling through, thumbing through the pictures, and they don't match. It's weird. Plenty of what? POSPFF. I can only imagine what that stands for. Plenty of sweet potato French fries. Oh, giggle fishy, you're funny. Plenty of friends. I'm kind of old fashioned though. I think a man should take a woman out at least the first time. But then I do think women should be able to do something nice also on a date. Just depends on your finances. Larry was a really nice man, I must say. He was a gentleman, very sweet, gave Kathy and Mark the TV that they have. He didn't need it, but he wasn't for me. Plenty of fashion, plenty of fakes. POF. Right, Sean. Yeah, Larry was really the only person that I went on a few dates with, but we both just didn't have that connection, and I think he wanted more than I wanted to give. And then he met someone, and they just got along so well. He's very happy, and I'm happy for him. Really. Yeah, Libra. I kind of want, if I do meet another man in my life, I kind of want one that doesn't have a bunch of baggage. I don't have any baggage. Some emotional, I mean, everybody has a little baggage from that, but I don't have bills. I don't owe anybody anything. So I'm in a good space when it comes that way. Yep, John says the only fish he meets is the ones that he catches fishing and then throws them back. Timothy says I travel without baggage. Catch and release. Yeah, we're not alone. I mean, there's a lot of people that are in the same kind of place we are at. I mean, I'd love to find someone who does have a nice home, because I have an RV and I would love to have a home. That's interesting, Constantine. He says, I say that, Debs, because I have been set up on dates with very nice people, but I had no physical attraction. I look more for affection than anything else. But does that make me feel shallow? But that makes me feel shallow. Yeah, but at least you're being honest. And hey, there's nothing wrong with someone that's attractive to you. I like to cuddle. I like to have someone that wants to like hang out and watch TV close, be close. Walk hand in hand. That doesn't mean, but as far as sex goes, it's going to take me a while to get into somebody else. There's got to be an attraction. It doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be a 10. It's just something about their soul, their eyes, their heart that you pick up and you want to be close to. Someone that's got a warmth. So it's not shallow, but you definitely need some kind of chemistry between the two of you. So I agree with you, Constantine. Because, why bother if there's absolute no chemistry, that's not going to work. Libra says they have to at least wear a bigger sweater size than me. That's true, Sean. He did look like Sam Elliott, and he was quite a looker. But, you know, I know I'm not going to find another Mark for my husband. No, but I don't look at it that way. I mean, I'm not looking for Sam Elliott, really. I was just lucky that I found him, because Mark was not just a good looking guy. He was a nice man inside. He really knew how to treat a woman. He treated me like I was this queen, and in return, I made him feel like he was a king. But there's got to be some sort of, connection. What's the name of your channel, Dan? I definitely will look you up. Why not? Let me write it down. Is it Dandy Dan or what? Tell me your channel name. Oh, really? Okay. Making myself a little note. I will definitely look you up. Well, Dan, do you think I'm attractive enough for you to communicate with? I'm full figured. Yeah. Cool. And the talk stops as we all go see Dan's mug. Gigglefish, got quite the personality, doesn't she? I'll definitely check you out. I actually thought about you because I think you're a nice man. Just by, just how you talk and where you're coming from is nice. It's nice to laugh. That's another thing too. If you can joke around and laugh at things, that's a good attraction for me, is just to be able to smile and laugh at things, because there's a lot of funny things going on in the world. That's true. Constantine says we're all still here. No, 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 Carrie Joe. You're silly. But it's nice to feel like you're attractive to other people, you know? So when you're alone, sometimes you kind of wonder, like you get to a certain age and you're almost invisible. I felt that way when I was um, at the WinStar Casino in Oklahoma for 2 nights. I was like, kind of felt invisible. I really, it's weird. Yeah. So, it's good to feel attractive. And it's nice when someone says you look good today or, you have pretty eyes or, I mean, compliments are wonderful. And there's nothing wrong with that, no matter what age you are. We all want to feel loved and accepted. And yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I dress up. I always, even for myself, I put a little makeup on. I don't wear a lot, but I wear some. And I love lipstick, and I do have my nails clean and pretty. And I love perfume. I mean, I'm really a girly girl. And when I was younger, I felt like when I walked into a room that, guys were looking, and that made me feel attractive. But as you get older and you're in your 60s, I don't know. I feel like sometimes just kind of not there. Yeah, Gigglefish, you get it. But I know I'm not, the type to be invisible. It's not like I'm a wallflower, but when I am alone and I go places, you can't help but, notice people and you know, not to be noticed anymore is a big thing as you get older. You're just not noticed like you were when you were young. Sure, I'd go on a flying date. That's a long time ago though, Timothy. Hey Linda. Yeah, I saw your comment and said, "Where's your favorite Deb?" So I thought, here I am. I've had some interesting dates in my life. I've been fortunate. I really have. I've had a good life. Oh no, I don't remember that, Dan. We had a little supposedly this morning, really early, like 5 a.m. We had a downpour for a minute, and then it was over. Give me another genuine compliment, Dan. Hey, Jackson Smith, thank you. Oh my goodness, what we all talk about. We all want to feel attractive. I don't care if you're 80 years old, I mean, Kathy's mom's turning 90 and she's got a lot of vanity. She doesn't want to she won't go to the pool and she won't, put a bathing suit on. Constantine, that's interesting. She's Constantine says we'd be at a venue with my good female friend, and she'd say, "I feel like the floating glasses in Bewitched." Well, thank you, Dan. Really, Sean, you'd be shy because I'm on YouTube. I'm a small potato on YouTube. But thank you. That's sweet. And I'm glad you like my blouse. That's a good compliment. Why not? Never, always compliment women if you feel it. Not fake, but if you feel it, why not? I would compliment you had I, seen you somewhere and you're looking good. I'm always giving compliments. Dan is sweet. Thank you, Timothy. I'm not much of a baker. I'm a good cook. I can cook. I don't bake much. I do, if I'm supposed to bake something for a party, then I will. I'm not as comfortable baking. Oh, when I was, see, I used to sing and play guitar at clubs. I would sing happy hour, and sometimes in Key West, I sang like Monday through Friday, 8 to midnight. And I always got a lot of, was hit on. And it's got to go both ways. Like if somebody hits on you and you feel something special, it works. Nothing wrong with that. Thank you, John. Yes. That's what happens when you get old. You're like fine wine. There's nothing wrong with that. Good wine gets even better. Well, Lisa, that's cute. Dan and I should go on a cruise. You never know what the future holds. It's not over yet. Keith says you take good care of your dogs. That says a lot about you. Thank you. Yes, Keith, they're very special little creatures, and I love them. I make their own food for them, and they live healthy lives as much as possible. Hello, Chad. How are you? Chad lives in Knox City, Texas. Cruise down the Rhine. Woohoo. Thank you, Dana. That was a nice compliment. I'm glad you think that way. Lisa's pushing you now, Dan. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Catch me a catch. Oh, Timothy, you have such a good memory. I mean, really, that was like 3 years ago when I made that. I'm glad that Dan's here. Makes me feel like a woman, not an invisible woman. I'm not a beer girl. Whoa. Can't answer the phone right now. I am on a live stream.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that.
That's okay. I'll talk to you later.
I'll take it out. Bye.
Bye. Dan's in Florida, yeah, which is good. Hey, it made my night. When I'm feeling low and invisible, it's good to know that there's some men in the world that find me pleasing, and that was Libra. Yes. No, that was what Libra said. I have family in Florida I miss. I don't really know the name of that song, Chad. It was just I picked it from like the list. Oh my goodness, kid. Wait. A little over an hour and a half. No, Dan lives on the east coast of Florida, and I lived on the west coast. I have an email address. It's rvdebs@gmail.com. So anybody could write me. Florida's beautiful after October. Oops. I'm not sure if you see me. Can you still see me? Let me know. I'm no floating glasses, Constantine. That's good. That was cute. Oh, good. Thanks. Because I saw a thing saying they're reconnecting, so I guess I had a little blurb. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, my internet connection seems a little weak today. When I get off here, though, guess where I'm going to go? Fasting for a month's a long time, Libra. You guys are crazy tonight. To Dairy Queen? No, no. I'm going to check out Dan's channel. That way we'll be on even grounds. I mean, I get to see him, he gets to see me. Oh, Teresa, that sounds delicious. Never say never. Yep. I don't know, Ellen. You know, I'm changing. I have DirecTV, and uh, they stopped giving CBS. So yesterday, I got an offer from Dish. So we're changing to Dish in about a week, and they're supposed to be sending me a $300 gift card. We'll see. Hi, Marcia. Rosie. See Rosie back there? Rosie. They're both Rosie's there and Lily's down over there. Hey, RV Fat Cat. Welcome. Yeah, Rosie's just hanging out. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. She's my little baby. I think it's great, Dan, to share where you go. That's cool that you even had the nerve to do a channel. Oh, giggle fishy. You know, other people, you may not think you're an attractive man, but to the right person, you're attractive. I have checked out your channel, Chad. Yes. Hello, Enki. Enki? Enkai? Sean, I love California. Really. I feel like it's my home place. Dan's, I'm actually sitting in a wooden chair, the carved with a chain saw up in Colorado. I can look on it actually on my phone. Let's see if I can find you. Dandy Dan on YouTube. Do you know there's more than one Dandy Dan? Hi, Jean. I'm doing well. Thank you. I don't know. There's more than one Dandy Dan. I can't even believe how many Dandy Dans. I don't know which one's you. Yeah, Sean's using his RV right now for power. They have a power outage there in California. It says Dandy Dan Tribute. Is that you? Well, does your channel have any other names or anything? Are you singing in any of them? Well, I'll have to try it later. I'll have to try it later. I don't know. But you can always write me, rvdebs@gmail.com. And you can send me any kind of cards or silly presents to my P.O. box, which is going to be listed right below on all of my videos. It didn't do that. When I click on here, wait, okay. Mine says report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user, and add moderator. That's exactly all that's listed. So it doesn't work. Everybody's seen them but me. Okay, I'll try that. Oh, okay, his icon. Let me do that. Let me do it. Guess it's not working when you have the channel and you're the one doing it. Yeah, after the live chat. Oh, you guys are something else. Okay, let me try it again. I've been to Greenwich Village, Sean. Yes. I'm looking to see Naples. Aha. I got a lot of, let's see what that is. I think I've got it now. I just need to. Okay, well, I'll have to check it out when I'm off. I hope Dish is going to be okay. I got it. I have it on my phone, so later on I will check out the Dan. I'll check out your YouTube channel, and I'm sure I'll be able to see your sweet face. Yeah, well, Dish, Direct TV goes out once in a while too. They all do. When you live this far in the country. I'm going to be his 20th subscriber. Dan says it's a small channel. Do you want to grow, Dan? Because I can get some people in there. Ah, you guys. It's going to grow by leaps and bounds tonight. You'll be sorry you gave out your information, Dan. See, now you got more subscribers. I'm subscribing. I am now a subscriber, Dan. Teresa said I was so miffed the other day when you were on live. No one comes visiting until I'm watching a live feed. Both kids came to visit. and I had to leave. Yeah, that happens. I'm sorry. But it's nice that your family came to visit. Linda says you are handsome, Dan. Woohoo. No, I've never made beaded curtains, Chad. That would be quite a job. A lot of beads. Oh, Linda, my goodness. See, Dan, they think you're good looking. Yeah, beaded curtains. That's a big job for beads. I don't have that kind of beads. Well, great, Dan. Maybe you'll get more into YouTubing now that you've got a few more people. Yeah, me too, Giggle Fishy. I can't do two things at one time. These are all my necklaces. Oh, Teresa, that is a sweet thing to say. I'm not going to read it because it's embarrassing. See, Dan, look at all those new friends you just made. You never know. I like going to beautiful places. I definitely enjoy seeing. I even, when I first got to Texas, I thought, oh my God, it's so, it's blah. Now I really see the beauty in Texas. There's some gorgeous land, and the farms are beautiful, and the crops and different colors, different seasons. You can find beauty right here. Oh my gosh, you've just grown to 26 people. Yep, 26, Dan. Hello, Craig. Welcome. Glad to see ya. Oh, we're all having fun tonight. Talking about all kinds of crazy things. Hi, Mary Riggs. So welcome everybody that just came. I'm so glad. Make sure you give me a good old thumbs up. Hello, Michael Reed. That's great, Dan. Yeah, when you go